Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Art of War. I'm Phwop, and we've got a target extraction with 32 hours left. Beam lasers coming out before the mission will expire, but of course no chance to build those. On the barrack side, things are actually looking pretty good for our first council mission. We've got got 5 corporals. I've gone ahead and named them between episodes. I use the nicknames to track what specialty my characters have. So if you ask for a nickname on your character, you might not get it until I have seared that character's specialty into my brain, which could be a long time. There are a lot of specialties, and if you want to do a lot of builds, it can be very hard to track which characters you built how. So I think using the nickname slot to give some kind of reminder. These nicknames are actually listed in my planning document. Sorry, I dropped my keys. Yeah, you can find them in there. It just kind of gives you an idea. So let's take a look at these guys. I don't think I want to send them all, but I do want to show you. Of course, everyone is getting their psych eval right now, so we're going to have to exhaust them. Or not all of them, but we'll have to exhaust a few. But let's take a look at our corporals before the mission. Okay, here we have Sarah Stratton, our operator from Canada, Canadian operator. The operator is this left column for me. Most of my specialties are a whole column. Some, particularly the scout, I have some known builds. Anyway, we're going to go with platform stability. It's really going to help out our first attack of the round, whether we double tap or we only take one shot. This is the long range, poke down people from a great position or annihilate them if they're out of position. Platform stability just being a very solid, if you're going to be a nested sniper ability. Combos really well with killing field, which comes on the long rifle, ballistic sniper rifle. It just generally makes you more effective at guaranteeing those shots. Because the operator is all about very accurate attacks from a kind of unmoving position. Though that does make them, when you have to relocate, you lose a lot of their benefits, unlike some of the other builds. Alright, here we have Yoshiko Aoki Sweeper. She's a sweeper from China, looks like. The sweeper is highly mobile, relying on close encounters to keep enemies outside, away from the squad. Generally, I keep my sweeper in the front, maybe middle, though they can of course lead the charge fairly easily. With sprinter, close encounters, and will to survive, this character is good at remaining on the front lines, taking out enemies that get too close to the squad. If you get flanked by a floater or something, they often have the movement speed to move back and double shot them. Of course, they might have charge from some other equipment. But in general, they're great for popping around corners and clearing out close buildings and UFOs. Because of their high mobility and their toughness, they can often, if there's not Overwatch, Overwatch can be a big problem for them. They can often pop around a corner, waste a dude, and then return to safety for the next round. So they're great for buildings and kind of maintaining the squad perimeter, especially with high damage or high crit weapons. Zulu Mubatha, this was a requested character. He's our Vanguard, and the Vanguard, I take hollow targeting. So the Vanguard is a different kind of assault. So instead of a close quarters killing machine who doesn't really specialize in crits, the sweeper is more about being close enough that you don't need to rely on other stuff. Close and multiple attacks kind of makes them a nice steady attacker. whereas your shotgun assassin type build here is a bit more focused on crits and mayhem. The Vanguard, on the other hand, is more like an infantry. He's got hit and run, which is a fantastic ability, especially when paired with holo targeting. You can holo target up to 2 targets. Hit and run will give you a free shot. It can also let you very efficiently reload your weapon, which none of these other perks can do. And this lets him be like squad fire support while also being very tough, no matter what cover he's behind. So if you think of him as a kind of like more robust infantry with a less reliable number of attacks, but he can possibly be more devastating. Hit and run is, if you can trigger it, I think the best extra attack perk in the game, barring the fact that rapid fire works with some other multi-attack perks. Hit and run's great because it gives you that free reload. You can take a shot with your pistol and reload your main weapon. It's just fantastic. And then a holo targeting is always good. So our Vanguard leads the charge, picks out the targets, picks off the weak, or when the tougher enemies get exposed, to make sure the rest of the squad can also hit them. Perfect person to put a powerful mid-range or long-range weapon on. Can function almost like a close-in sniper. All right, here we have Sebastiano Bartolini, a Guardian. The Guardian is our center column perk. Guardians bring a ton of support grenades. Gotta remember to change that text. These grenades, some of these names are wrong. Doubles up, or gets an extra charge on all the support grenades that he brings, which is a lot. If you bring like a battle scanner, a flashbang, and a smoke grenade to the combat, you're gonna have like so many charges of stuff, which is great for those longer UFOs, but maybe overkill for the shorter ones. Though always fighting while in smoke is a great way to nullify quite a few enemies that don't have alternate means of getting at you. And then Steadfast makes sure that he does not panic. It also comes with a nice stat boost of 2 aim, 5 will. Steadfast should always come with this. I think there's some stat bonuses I forgot to adjust. Anyway, grants immunity to panic, except that caused by psionic attacks. This will make sure that, for the most part, he does not panic. He'll also make a great officer sometime later, as his willpower is pretty boss compared to other troops right now. So nice, steady, especially a good officer because he can throw a smoke grenade and then give that special officer action, give another turn. But the Guardian keeps the squad safe. Generally best to let him go last. And then also last but not least is James Ross, our infiltrator. For the infiltrator, I don't go down one column. I choose all the defensive perks. So we've got lightning reflexes, will to survive. We just took low profile. That will give us 1 mobility, as low profile generally does for characters, which is fantastic. And before I forget, I want to upgrade him to the heavier armor. Why the heavier armor, you ask? Well, low profile is, and the extra pockets are the main bonus of the ballistic mantle. But the ballistic armor comes with, let's see, 2 extra health, 1.5 damage reduction. I think that's 1 more damage reduction. And hardened. Hardened being especially important as it prevents those crits. So this will protect us from crits if we're running Overwatch accidentally against Opportunist or Suppression. It makes us a lot more survivable. It combos really well with Will to Survive, giving us at least 3 damage reduction if we're behind cover, or at least 3 1/3 damage reduction. Low profile basically makes up for the, and of course we can take any cover we want, including roofs, which is exceptional. The low profile perk is basically specializing in heavy armor. It makes up for the weaknesses of heavy armor. Whereas I would say resilience is kind of specializing in light armor. It comes with a mobility penalty, but makes you immune to crits, which is insanely good. So Those were all our corporals. They're all set in their ways. We've got 32 hours. We'll have the command and the scout and infantry. Another scout if we want it. Another infantry if we want it. We haven't decided what this guy's going to be. Or that one, or that one. So let's wait one day. So let's wait till we have like 8 hours left and then see who we got. Oh, new research. All right, so here I tried to list out the things you get a little more clearly than here. I don't know if that's totally necessary, but I'm trying to update these. We get a laser pistol, light sidearm. Nice. We get the laser reflex array. Bonus perk is Sentinel. So this is instead of the ballistic reflex rack. So you get 2 Overwatch shots, and of course laser weapons have increased accuracy over the standard, but much worse crit chance than ballistics. They also have low ammo until you research, until in the foundry you finish the ammo conservation project, I think is what it's called. So this will, they tend to have multiple attacks and chew through their ammunition very quickly. Once you research ammo conservation, the laser weapons have more ammo than anything else in the game. So that's a priority if you really enjoy the laser weapons, which do put out a lot of attacks. Plus that 1 extra damage they have over ballistic can really make up for the crit penalties they suffer. They are a little bit shorter range than ballistic weapons as well, both in like attack range and Overwatch range. So ballistic weapons still have their place, especially before ammo conservation. And you really want to consider bringing extended clips or drum magazines with these guys. Here we have the junction beam cannon. This is the heavy cannon. Comes with rapid fire. As you can guess, that's really devastating. Rapid fire replaces sharpshooter, I think, is what's on the other cannon. So, you know, less accurate against heavy cover people, but of course rapid fire on the highest damage infantry weapon in the tier is pretty sick. You just have to get awfully close. Even if you have a scope, you do need to be fairly close. The heater, the heavy sidearm heater is pretty awesome. A nice little upgrade, great for sending out with your covert ops. So build one as soon as possible. The shatter beam array comes with light 'em up. I think light 'em up is one of the most powerful perks in the game, as it lets you shoot and then do something else, like throw a grenade or use a med pack or whatever. This is a very powerful weapon, especially for Rocketeers. But of course the low ammo capacity can really eat into it. Now, infantry are very good with the beam weapons. Lock and load is very powerful with the beam weapons, multiple attacks, and makes up for their low ammo capacity. Light 'em up can let infantry who did not take light 'em up do wonders, and pretty much anyone can be very flexible with one of these, plus the massive speed bonus you get from using one of the PDWs. The Halo Array, this is the light gunner weapon, LMG. Bonus perk comes with hollow targeting. If you really want that danger zone suppression, hollow targeting combo, this might give you the missing piece of the puzzle, whereas they can't specialize in that themselves. Could be good all game. It does suffer a bit because this is kind of a crit-focused weapon. LMG is a crit-focused type of weapon, and of course beam weapons have pretty poor crit chances, but a little more damage, and hollow targeting is a huge boon, and since any gunner can bring hollow targeting to the table once you build one, it's probably worth having one around. The laser rifle, rapid fire instead of sentinel, so instead of 2 Overwatch shots you can take 2 shots. This of course works with charge. If you took charge on your sleepers or your assaults, time to feel vindicated, because carrying around a laser rifle means that you're great at mid-range and you have some really close range murder power available. You probably have to specialize in crits or build into it with equipment or loadout into it, if you really want to get like double rapid fire mad crit combo up close. But anyone who took charge should strongly consider a laser rifle because rapid fire plus charge is just one of the best combos in the game. Otherwise, of course, very accurate, somewhat shorter range. So those are the base beam weapons. And enough about that. 6 days, 8 smart shell, adaptive tracking, scope upgrade. Alien materials is real good. Scientist also good. I'm gonna go for alien materials. It looks like there's a lot more requests I might get. Plus it'll let us get up to building the Phoenix cannon for our interceptors, which is good.
I expected that would be a priority research task, Commander.
Yes,
I'll
yes it is.
begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
Okay, I was gonna wait till we had 8 hours and then see who was available. Okay, let's look at our barracks now.
Commander, we've
1,
suffered
2,
a number
3,
of
4,
casualties
5.
and haven't found suitable replacements yet. We need to start hiring
5, and I have
soldiers
what,
to the
7
barracks.
hours left? Okay, this is everyone we're gonna get on short notice. 2 scouts. At least we have a corporal. What kind of scout are you? Let's look here. Significantly less health, less willpower, pretty good aim, better defense. The infiltrator, interestingly, since you take all these defensive perks, they don't have to have a fantastic defense. I'm not saying that won't increase their survivability, but they tend to be able to take a hit better than anyone else in the game. Of course, some hits will still overpower them. If you have a character with really high defense, you might consider one of the riskier specialties for them. I think the riskiest one is probably this left side. You do take low profile, so you can wear heavier armor if you want, but you might pick Lone Wolf if you want to go for the raw commando damage. But this is kind of the concealment commando behind enemy lines, deals crit, flanker, scout. No real defensive perks unless you go low profile, but yeah, if you're going max offense, which I don't suggest you do until you have the really awesome armor later in the game, concealment as a perk is just fantastic. They've got all the tricks in the book they need. Opportunist and suppression, of course, is brutal here at the end. Aggression raises their crit chances with all weapons. Hit and run is just fantastic. And it's the only way scouts can get an extra attack without relying on their equipment. Your other option is kind of this James Bondian character who brings a free medikit charge and a free smoke grenade and free battle scanners to the fight. They also make for great scout snipers. And since we just got some scopes, I may go for that. But holo targeting can let them lay down holo targeting from a long way away. They can back up with smoke grenades and healing kits and battle scanners when necessary too. Since this is a bit safer build and pretty darn useful, I might go for that. There's also another build that I really like to consider early, the one who goes on my covert ops, and that is a scout. Lightning reflex is really important for getting past the masses of possible overwatch you can get from all those exalt guys. Hit and run, so good for a covert operative. Battles, bringing a bunch of freebie things without using up equipment slots, also incredibly good for these guys because they're kind of on their own. Tactical sense, nice and defensive, but if I were going there, I would take Avenger instead, as it lets you use those pistol weapons, which is all you can bring. You can pass on the smoke grenade and bring concealment for a fantastic... Oh, no. All covert operatives get concealment from their armor, that special covert operative armor, so you don't need to bring concealment yourself. It also means, yeah, anyone who goes gets concealment. So then, yeah, the smoke grenade, the field medic, can make it really useful. Of course, resilience and metal, it's all good. So I'm going to start building towards that covert operative, actually. Alright, I've talked a lot already. Just bear with me, guys. I know I don't cut my videos short. Okay, so we've got 2 noobs. And who are we short on? We've got 2 scouts on this mission already, so I hesitate to make either of them a scout. Their mobility's not terribly impressive. I think our sleepers are pretty beat up. So maybe another sleeper wouldn't hurt, but sleepers are kind of generalists. It's not like I need them. Is anyone else really beat up? We got a command down. And do we have a command going with us? No. Let's make one of these guys a command. Their stats are fairly similar. Commands are a bit safer. I don't think they need the defense as much. And having an extra command or so never hurt anyone. Okay, let's go ahead and equip him with some stuff. Definitely want another smoke grenade. Medikit. Probably a shotgun since he's kind of a noob. Mantle. Medikit, smoke. Telemetrics kit doesn't hurt. Okay. Scout, infantry, scout, command. We got an operator. Victor Paul. Oh, ready for anything so good. I do love the hit and run sniper. I don't think we have one of those in the... Haven't decided for this guy. With 4 defense... And that low health, yeah, let's go with... I'm gonna go with sniper. We're gonna build towards hit and run. Right now, though, we're gonna focus on making up for weaknesses by equipping a bunch of aim stuff. Let's increase that ammo capacity. I'm gonna bring the scope instead of the laser sight, as I don't trust like specialists with my long-range Overwatch shots. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people. Let's exhaust someone who's going to be out for a while. This assault seems like a perfect match for who we've got here. So let's look at you, Eva Ramos. I know I've got a sweeper. We're just getting into laser stuff, and I was saying how great charge is. So I think I'm going to take charge. Her mobility's not bad either. With charge, the shotgun is nice, but, you know, my suggestion would be the heavy rack or the rifleman rack. They're both fantastic. The skirmisher rack can definitely work. That'll give you charge plus rapid fire, but it will eat through all your ammo. You will definitely have to spend some time in between rounds there. Reloading. It's not a bad idea. Let's go with the rifleman rack, however. Okay, with the rifleman rack, I think I want the scope. And HE kit. We can get a lot more mobility if we take... someone needs to bring the motion tracker. And we'll leave the heavy armor on. So we do have squad sight, even though we're going to be playing that character near the front. That should be fine. Alright, let's get on with the mission then. Excellent. So we're going to bring only 6 peeps. Our infiltrator should be fine. Low profile, yeah, so we've got the ballistic armor. Wait. Should it have 3 pockets? Okay. Something was weird there. Yeah, it should only have 2 pockets. And I want to bring... Infiltrator is particularly good at tossing grenades, so we'll bring demolition rigging so that we can... Our HE kit brings 2 grenades. Can destroy cover and set everyone else up for a nice win. Charge, shotgun, just fantastic. Let's pull out our assault, already equipped. Scope, motion tracker, great. On our command, sniper in the back. Command, did I already pick out? I think, yeah, we already took a look at your stuff. Sniper, yes. Okay, this infantry I haven't looked at. Light 'em up, lock and load is fantastic. Rifle, I'm gonna switch to heavy rack and scope. Laser sight. Sharpshooter. Do I really want quick draw? I don't think quick draw is going to be so hot with this character. Let's go for telemetrics kit. Just really hone in that aim. 4 aim from this, 8 aim from this. Extended magazine gives us flush. It's great. The only thing I wish I had was the +1 damage item. I think recoil dampers from the foundry, but it'll be a while before I build one of those. And our last character, this other scout who is bringing hit and run. Shotguns are pretty fantastic for hit and run. Let's switch back to high mobility. But actually, hit and run, you can function at long range too. Let's bring a marksman rack, the MAC-10 in case we have to deal with anything close in. Definitely need a scope, won't need demo rigging or grenades if we're gonna function at this longer range. Telemetrics kit will increase our aim. The marksman rack has a 40% crit chance, which is pretty solid. And the trophy, of course, increases your crit chance and prevents panic, which is pretty nice. But let's bring an extended mag scope, yeah. And of course, the marksman rack's great because you can move and then shoot without suffering a horrid penalty. Also, it has Deadeye as its bonus perk, so it's more accurate against flying units. So between hit and run, Deadeye, flush, we're gonna look pretty good as a kind of roving sniper. All right, looks like we are good to go.
Strike one.
Time to save the world.
France is sending an urgent mission.
Okay, locate the VIP, protect the VIP at all costs. Tip, light sidearms tend to... typo. Tend to increase your mobility. Heavy sidearms have high crit chances, and the cutthroat packs a punch. Just so you know. Oh yeah, I forgot to consider where my mission was and what it was, because this is one of those missions that you actually know a lot about in advance. The Van Dorn mission.
We need you to confirm Mr. Van Dorn
Snipers are fantastic on this mission, so I'm glad that I incidentally happened to go with the Scout Sniper. Alright. Infiltrator is going to be great because this is kind of an exposed map. Low profile is really good on this map, and our Infiltrator is a really tough low profile cookie at this point.
Got it covered. Look sharp, enemies rolling up.
Oh, my sound's acting all weird. 1 second, I once again forgot to activate my mouse's programming. Got a Mad Catz Rat 7 Cyborg. I do love it, but okay, well that was obnoxious.
I'm on it.
But you've seen him. You've seen one Thin Men. You've seen all Thin Men, right?
Got caught in the blast when those freaks at the bridge.
Can't target
We're in no
him.
shape to take those things out.
All
You
right.
go grab Van Dorn. We'll get you back to your aircraft.
We've got an exposed target we can shoot. Ah, look, there's a bunch of aliens ready.
Aye, aye,
Okay, so I don't want to trigger them, but I do have rifle Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
So let's use that. Our operator's going to need to sit somewhere. Choices aren't great, but this looks fine for now. Yeah. We can steady weapon. Or I can... Yeah, let's steady.
That's a
Don't think I'll be needing smoke yet, since my Infiltrator is the one out in front. Let's start with a battle scanner, because I can't... Battle scanners will end my turn anyway. And, I think we need more information. We don't want to get overwhelmed.
You the ops team? Get over here!
We have a new objective.
Light them up. I think I can position here without triggering anything. Cover the right flank.
Okay.
Now, I mean, 88% chance to hit, 50% chance to crit. The marksman rack does do 1 less damage than the full linked sniper rack, but the only question is, am I going to trigger something I don't want to? Because right now that pod's definitely not triggered. Since we can, oh, that will trigger the, you know what, I'm just going to go into Overwatch.
Enemy spotted.
2 coin flips, about 50% chance to hit, 1 miss.
Negative damage.
The marksman rack's not as great on Overwatch because generally it's more of a crit focused weapon. But of course that mobility is fantastic. Get off another shot thanks to Sentinel, but it doesn't pay off. Guardian Overwatch means that that guy's harder to hit while he's in Overwatch. Your scout can really help undo that. Note, when you see one type of Overwatch, it doesn't mean they don't also have perks. Other perks. Okay, so a ton of these guys are exposed and must not realize it. Let's see. One of the things about squad site enemies is you often can't tell what bonuses they have. That guy's got a lot of health. That one, not so much. Let's give this guy our first shot. One thing, since we are using the heavy rack, our second shot's going to be less accurate, but just the extra damage and range this thing brings when you have a scope is very nice. Yeah. Yeah, and he already triggered, but let's come back. Let's come back. Our operator is also well equipped to take some guy, kill some fools. Let's pick off... Oh, actually, some guys have hit and run, right? Yeah. Can't see anyone. No. No, none of you guys actually have hit and run, my bad. Just you. I wonder if there's just not enough cover for them or what. We should probably be able to snipe from here. Okay, let's take off this low health guy, since we have lower base damage with this weapon.
Out of the game.
That's great. Now we can decide whether to reload or take another shot. Let's take another shot. The operator sniper is significantly better at picking off enemies in heavier cover, so maybe we'll use everyone else to take out the exposed baddies. And we're just going to slaughter these guys with our new technology. Drone? Okay, can't crit the drone, but this is a full-length sniper rifle, so the base damage is pretty damn good. We did do 6 base damage without a crit. Oh, you're just a baby sniper. I was like, doesn't he have operator? What? Didn't even see the drone. Okay, we're gonna move this assault up. Assault's pretty safe against Thinman. Thinman takes his reaction shot, but that means his defense is gonna go down and he'll be easier to hit now. Figured we could take it, forgot I had scouts. Maybe I'll just put down some Overwatch. Oh, it's really tempting to shoot that thing. Our infiltrator can definitely move up. The flank, so hard to pass up. Let's take this flank shot while we got it.
X-ray neutralized.
I don't want characters in light armor up against thin men if I can help it. Our infantry is at squad sight range. Let's try and keep the enemy back with some Overwatch. And do I need smoke? I don't think I do. We know there's no Overwatch. We already ran some of it. Okay, hopefully they won't trigger. Hopefully the drone doesn't eat all our Overwatch. But we do have... Yes! Fantastic. This saves one for the thin man. Hopefully he'll... Yeah. So that was a coin flip of a shot, but we do have at least 3 damage reduction here. Dorn, give me a break, yo. Okay, we don't have anyone with hollow targeting. Flush can be the next best thing.
Roger, tracking.
This looks like a nice spot. He's not in Overwatch, we know that.
Heading out.
Gonna move up. Very tough character, even if only got 1 ammo. All right, let's start off with the flush and then work from there.
Get out of there.
Okay, he does not move. Could have reloaded before I used... Oh no, I moved.
Affirmative. We're green to go.
Let's just reload. Not risk anything. Do a little damage. Hopefully destroy his cover. Oh, kill! Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is a position I really like to put my snipers in. There's a slight opportunity to get flanked. Really wanted to reload that character. Don't mind shifting you forward, gaining a little overwatch. You want your command to be somewhere near the middle of your squad so that they can throw that smoke anywhere. They can't be too far back. Or they'll wind up... Uh-oh, looks like we're triggering this pod. Or was...
They're starting to lose ground.
Was he from the last
Get
pod?
over here.
Okay, nothing this sniper does better than shoot people in cover. Let's flush this guy. Send him back over the edge, which is actually not bad at all, since that means we're now out of his sight range. And we can shift forward. Let's do an aggressive shift. One of the great things about Infiltrator Scouts is they're pretty darn hardy. We'll use Charge to advance and then put up some Overwatch, because I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's coming back.
Okay.
We'll advance a little slowly because of this poison cloud blocking the center. Let's also charge with him as a back kind of rear unit.
I'm on it.
He won't have that many opportunities to use his charge, so. I hate the cover up here. But we're in infantry, so we can afford to just, like, charge forward.
Target confirmed.
Even if we have low ammo, because we can reload if we're in a good position and don't have to move. Here is our scout sniper. Definitely want to get somewhere around there. Okay, we got a reaction shot here. Very nice.
Hostile spotted.
5 damage is high for the base damage of that weapon.
Get down here. Not fair if I have
Looks like
all
we got
the
an
fun.
exposed target. That would be great for hit and run. It looks like they are not coming over the edge. But I would like to know for sure. Do you have a shot? Who's got... This is one of the characters with a battle scanner. There's nowhere for you to go. It's going to be worth a lot to know what's going on down here.
On the move.
This is probably the technology that really impresses him. Like we had 2 freebie shots. Oh my god, we are overloaded. Let's take our shots. I think that's a whole nother pod, but I'm willing to take it. You only have so many turns with the battle scanner. He's got to take a shot and reload sometime, and now seems like a good time to me. Ooh, my goodness, look at that pod. Holy crap. 3 elites? Whoa, man, okay. Who is this? Okay, now he's got a bunch of flanking shots. If this guy moves here, is he gonna get a bunch of flanking shots?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Girl, this girl. The answer appears to be no. 59% chance, we'll take it. Oh! And the heavy rifle packs a punch. I can take this shot, or if I go into Overwatch, I'll have 2 shots. They might get eaten by the drone. I think it's time to take down targets instead of asking for a lot of Overwatch. I think I want to let my squad sight do the talking for the moment, since we just triggered a ton of enemies. But let's let... yeah, let's go for this. I want to make sure the command doesn't need to be in the smoke as much, but those first 2. Infantry is the one I really absolutely have to catch. It looks like the command is not in the area of smoke, but that's fine. Let's actually move him up so he is, instead of, I don't think I need the shotgun Overwatch. These guys I really want to snipe down, but they're going to provide moral support to the frontline squad. But we have height advantage over them, smoke, line of sight advantage, but still, oh my goodness, look how much health this thing has. We'll have to see what kind of elites they are. The 2 comment, so there are 3 types of elites. One doesn't show up until significantly after the first introduction of that alien type. That's the Paragon, and they're very deadly. They have some kind of specialized perk and lots of bonus stats. The other kind is the Badass. They're crit immune, have extra health and aim and other goodies. And, excuse me,
You coming down here or what?
there's a tanky one that is less about abilities. Has way more health, so it's probably not these, and significantly worse aim, but pretty buffed damage. So let's see. Can I not shoot those? They might be outside of marksman range. Sniper rifles have infinite range. Marksman rifles do not. I do not want to be flanked by that guy. Good news is I can move and reload at the same time. How are they positioning?
On the move.
Let's choose the furthest to the left.
I'm ready.
Okay, that drone's gonna be trouble. It's flying though, so we've got Deadeye, 15% bonus chance to hit, thanks to the marksman rack. We specialized in aiming, so that's all great, and we have height advantage over it, so let's start with this shot.
Negative damage.
Okay.
Let's rock.
Firing this weapon as your second action sucks because you lose 10 aim, but if we happen to hit with it, that would be great, as the damage it deals really helps tear down these drones. Okay, now maybe a shotgun to finish it off. The infiltrator is going to be safer getting over towards that thing.
Got it covered.
Come on, 50% chance. Ah.
Missed. Perfect. Covering now.
Alright, we'll just throw that at it.
Down.
That was fair. Oh, got a promotion. Okay, these guys gonna start moving forward? Interesting. It's like an elite sectoid squad. It's kind of terrifying. Okay. Into the breach, my friends. Oh yeah, move there. No, wait. They can like feel your sniper's eyes on them. Okay, this guy's coming up. Hopefully he gets a face full of shotgun. 83% chance to hit because shotguns are real accurate at close range. Oh, speak too soon. And I don't have much Overwatch, and he's close. 67%? Oh, side panic. Oh, what's that on my command? I don't know. I wonder. Yeah. Okay. Well, he ate all our Overwatch, which means this little jerk can get up on, and he's awfully close. Whew. Oh, a 9 damage hit. Ugh. That hurt. Good thing we had two. Well, we didn't panic, but we did get mind fumbled.
You the ops team? Get over here.
Yeah, Alien's already looking a bit more deadly than original. Like, that wasn't even one of the buffed ones. Okay. Still not the shabbiest shot in the world. Plus, we've got a battle scanner. Thank goodness. We've got 4 health left on our assault, thanks to the fact that 1, they're an assault and have nice bonus health. And 2, we armored them up quite good. I want to throw this battle scanner, but I want to take a shot first since I've got light 'em up. So I want to think about how to use this shot. Let's take a look here. Yeah, surprise, Slayer and Aggression. Told you it's the worst. Mind Merge and Aggression, that's like guaranteed crit, but the crits won't deal 9 damage. Yeah, okay. We need this guy dead, and it would be great if you just, yeah, did for him right then. We would also like, even though our throw range is reduced, just getting the battle scanner over the edge should give us what we need. Alright, that was a pretty good turn. Good recovery. Everyone's in cover these days. Still, 78% chance to hit. Now, part of why we have such great chances to hit, of course, is the Killing Field perk from our sniper rifle. That guy's mind merged and cautious. You won't be able to tell. Oh, that guy's got Slayer. And that guy's got Slayer, but he's way back there. This one has Slayer. Let's put some hurtin' on him. Okay, he has 8 health. And now he has 3. Alright, Red Fog is gonna make him pretty sad. I guess he's also the one mind merging this guy up here. We do have a hit and run if I could find a way to flank someone. That's not looking so hot. Our infiltrator kept things together. We can drop grenades on some fools. Maybe we should have done that first. If I want to throw a grenade on those guys, I'll want him dead. We got no guarantees. Let's toss some smoke. The good news is this alien is, there's no aliens coming up over the top anytime soon. And that guy used his mind merge ineffectually. Am I in the smoke? I am. 93% chance to hit. I'll take it. Does some damage, but not all the damage. I can flush this guy. Let's go with another shotgun shot.
Hostiles pacified.
Good, good.
That's
Let's
affirmative.
shift this character over and have a wee bit of Overwatch. We may see some incredible long-range overwatching here. Oh! Of course, it's not going to work against these guys if they happen to use their concealment. The battle scanner won't stop them from concealing, but it will unconceal them as soon as they finish moving. Alright, a 50% chance to take some off this guy. This is a second action, so he's not going to be able to fire at us immediately. I'll take it.
Damn it, missed the target.
Hit and run, you can use ammo really fast, but you can also sneak in some really good reloads. Jerk. Where are you going? God, and it looked like we were slaughtering people. Okay. Panicked. No chain panic.
Get
Didn't look
down
like
here.
chain panic.
Not fair if I have all the fun.
Okay, we are not triggering Van Dorn. They will leave him alone as long as you haven't activated him yet, so. What? No mind merge? Well, they took care of my easy kills. Sniper first. We can probably take that one out. This guy's got aggression, but he's up there with our shotgunners. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're both panicked and deluded. Now we can kind of en passant pass this guy and shotgun him in the back, which is definitely going to kill him. The only question is, do we expose ourselves too much for that? %31% chance to hit. Yeah, this guy's too close. Not quite too close to him. So you see this, the distance, how much closer this guy is. Like his range penalty is almost double compared to him. You really, if they're in your line of sight, they better be at the very edge. Let us, let's think. Okay, I'm gonna flush with him. And if it doesn't kill this guy outright, then, oh, sneaky, sneaky. I can take my super long range hit and run shot, guaranteed to hit.
Bye-bye.
To finish him off. That is a scout sniper team in action for you. Here, we're just hurt. No Overwatch. His cover is my cover, isn't it? Maybe not. No, it is not. Let's try and destroy his cover. And yeah. Cement block, meat explosive. Not enough. But 3 damage is fine. Okay, some damage. I'm sure he's not feeling good. I kind of want to reload here. And I don't want to. Let's step back.
We're green to go.
Could run and gun flank that guy, but then our weakened character will be tanking some shots. So this guy, no, that guy's crittable. Let us
Got it.
back the hell up then, as he's probably one of the... Oh, I hope he panics. Oh god, he's way too close and mind merged. Oh no, stay away. Whew. Thankfully he only had a 6% chance to hit, but I'm afraid he took that shot because if he did hit, it was likely to kill. They really like those kill shots.
You coming down here or what?
Okay, we're wrapping this up. The Thin Men was definitely not the worst part. I'm gonna take this shot because I don't think my sniper has much else to do.
No way that just happened.
Okay. It's a good time to roll. Oh, what was that?
Shot failed to connect.
Surely we'll hit the second time, right? Luckily we do, and it is enough damage to make it worth our while. Let's move up here. Hello, Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Headed there now.
Let's have
Good to go.
a little powwow next turn about how we need medical assistance. I don't think anyone's close enough to come up the ramp this turn. Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. 20% chance to hit. Thankfully you missed.
You the ops team? Get over here.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
If I'd been really thinking, I might have moved over here. So this character could be a little closer to getting back to the front lines. Okay, one of the nice things about Charge is you can Overwatch off it. Yeah, let's get real close. Overwatch, it might not have mattered as much before how close you were when you trigger Overwatch, but in my mod, since the aiming scale has changed quite a bit, it can be a big deal. Let's take this first shot as it's not penalized, and if it hits, yeah, it's very likely to kill. It's a great thing about the 1 extra damage the battle rifle does, and then we'll reload second, instead of reloading first, which might screw up our aim.
On it.
We'll shift a little farther forward, Overwatch.
Affirmative.
Overwatch. Get my reload on. Okay, things seem a lot more reasonable right now. All right, a lot of good shots going off. And yeah. And it still leaves us 1 rifle Overwatch, but I think that's all the enemies that we had on the board.
Get down here. Not fair if I have all
Get
the
down
fun.
here. That guy's voice. Okay. Our scout has charge.
Moving.
Let's play it a little safe. But I'm pretty sure that's all the enemies.
Thank God you're here. I'm still breathing.
One of the things I did,
say
you'll
the
note
same
that he's
for a
got
lot of my
3
boys.
health, but he's got room for
Let's get
2
out of
more.
here before any more of those things show up.
Commander,
If you bring a
we should get
medikit
the
on
VIP
these
back to
missions
the
and you
Sky
want to
Ranger as
give
soon as
one
possible.
to your VIP, because aliens don't miss VIPs, they have like 100% chance to hit. I wanted you to be able to at least buffer their health a bit, so they might possibly, there's a small chance they might survive an Overwatch shot from a character that can't crit them, like, I don't know, a sectoid. But yeah, if you want to bring that medikit and bump up their health a bit, The VIPs in these missions, I think, don't start with full health. The VIPs in, or the civilians in terror missions, I think do start with all 5 health. And I found 6 just made them too hard for aliens to kill in the early game.
Solid copy.
Let's think about where we want these characters.
Scanning.
Not so hot on the Overwatch.
On my way.
When the aliens drop in at super close
I haven't
range.
seen gear like that before.
Yeah, you've never seen gear like this. Play my mod.
Position confirmed. I'm ready.
Definitely a good time to reload. I want to make sure everyone's well positioned, maybe.
I'm all over it.
I don't know if the steady aim's going to do me any good.
Ten-4.
Okay, I trust my squad to take care of him.
Strike 1. We've got a wave of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up.
Okay, not bad. Let's flush him, and then... Yeah, we didn't deal much damage.
If we get out of here
He's
alive,
still
I
in
just hope I
Overwatch,
get another shot
so
at
not the
these
time to move
bastards.
VIP, for
I owe
sure.
it to my men.
Still got a battle scanner. This should let us get our squad sight on. Now, no, yeah, everyone has squad sight. If you don't have battle scanners, squad sight can still be pretty dangerous.
Shot wide.
On the move. Affirmative, covering now.
This is heavy cover, so we should not trigger the Overwatch here. 63. Let's go with a flush, since
Attacking that position.
it might kill him. Yes. How much damage did we do? Exactly 3 minus his DR, and that was off a crit, so.
Enemy forces headed your way, Strike 1. Get ready.
Okay, where's our scout? If you shoot these guys away from you, if the body flies away from your troops, the nasty cloud of acid will also be away from your troops. That doesn't look like it's an option here. Probably gonna run up to this cover, shoot that guy in the back, try and deal with this guy somehow. Can I flush him with my sidearm? Survey says no. Okay, I really want that one dead.
Moving to firing position.
Okay, we're gonna run some
On the
Overwatch.
move.
I also want to move my sniper away. Okay, 5 and 9%.
Whoa, that all you got?
Safe enough. Okay, now pretty sure you can move away. He does also have a flanking shot. You know, this'll work. Oh!
That's a load of
That's bad. It does seem like a bull load to me. We get a flank on that guy if I can kill this one off. If I take this shot, the flank's gonna be good over there, right? It's only 67%, but it could be enough to drive him out of cover. Okay, we've got the ammo, and it would be amazing if we one-shotted this.
Dead and gone.
Okay, that is great. Great news. It means you can safely move away.
That's
Let's move
affirmative.
here. We can use our pistol if necessary.
Getting it done.
So have you come around. Oh, that's not flanking. Oh
Shot wide.
my god.
Heading out.
I just wish I could have done more for my people. I lost some good men.
Heading to that location.
That's bad. But at least he doesn't seem to have any of the really murderous perks. Oh. Okay, she's already been to hell and back. She happens to get racked with poison. Could be worse.
Heading to that location.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay, I could take a turn to reload if this wasn't an action movie and I weren't the hero. But it looks like I might not have to worry about it.
On Overwatch. Affirmative.
Let's get some shotguns centralized
Roger that.
on
Scanning.
Overwatch.
Back online.
I really like to reload and steady aim when I have the heavy rack.
Solid copy.
Let's get you on the opposite side from our sniper.
Got it covered.
That weapon in case someone does drop in. You just hunker because otherwise you'll take poison damage.
Moving out. Eyes peeled, Commander.
And yeah. Looks like that was all we had to weather. So one person's going to be spending some serious time in the hospital.
I owe you one. Seriously.
But
I wouldn't be here without your help.
Executed to the numbers, Strike One. Get back here.
whew, that was a little tighter than I thought. You can play a bit safer thanks to squad sight, but that can get you that nasty close encounters aiming penalty from green fog, really stacking up fairly high. It does look like our newly promoted corporal is going to be out for 18 days, but let's see, do we have a specialty for you? I decided to go with charge. I think assaults and scouts are my choice for covert ops. I think hit and run's better, but I'm gonna take Avenger because that bonus damage is amazing. We can keep ballistic weapons with their good aim, crit chance, and they'll do just as much damage as beam weapons, or we can switch to beam weapons, and while the crit chance will plummet, the extra damage they do is gonna be crazy good. Wolverine. Oh, and of course your nickname. Oh, I can't go back. Light him up, sharpshooter. Of course, won't stack with the heavy rack, but it is good. 10 aim against enemies in high cover, and the 10 crit chance is fine. And the more attacks you do, the more that 10% crit chance is going to pay off. The infantry with light 'em up is kind of like the operator sniper. They're more about dealing out successful hits, like good accuracy, able to pick targets out of any kind of cover. The field medic does not hurt at all. I think I'm going to take that now. These teams tend to be a bit more fragile early on. Oh, and I forgot to nickname her as well. Alright, yeah, well, we made it. Not a huge reward there, but 151 cash, panic reduction, 2 engineers. And of course, thanks to the Longboard mod, we get Peter Van Dorn, the General, and Glenn Freaky Friendly. I'm thinking my viewer friendly might want to be Glenn Friendly, but I will leave that up to him. Of course, Van Dorn comes with a built-in Steadfast? Yeah, comes with an innate extra perk, Steadfast, and his stats aren't Long War standard stats, so he's a little more fragile, but he's got incredible accuracy and higher willpower than normal characters. All of the bonus characters you get, Zhang, are kind of like superheroes, but you'll note they have lower base health, but their aim is off the charts. So feel free to use that. I couldn't change, I probably would have changed their perks if I could have, but I don't mind the fact that you get a couple super soldiers. And the fact that they're a little more fragile than the more generic soldiers you get, well, what can I say? If you happen to lose one, I'm sure it'll be an emotional blow straight to your heart. And do write about that on the forums, because I would love to hear your sob stories. It's one of the best things. So, thanks for watching. It's been a long episode. Things turned out fairly well. We ended up with one person in the hospital for 18 days. That sucks. But overall, no deaths, no critical injuries, and please, Lord, give me 2 days for my barracks to recover. Come on, just a bit. I feel like usually the last 10 days of the month go by pretty lightly, but I may have pushed my barracks too hard at the beginning. Still, that let us field some higher level troops for this mission, which we definitely needed it. If you saw, there was not much slack. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you join me for the next one. Until then, my friends, remember, it's all downhill from here.